Three, two, one, and we back. MDO podcast, episode 27. What's good, my ninjas? What's good, my ninjas? My ninjets? What's good? What's good? We back. Episode 27. It's been a long weekend. Um, I miss y'all, man. I always miss y'all, bro. I gotta give y'all a big apology. I was getting white boy wasted, bro. And I missed yesterday's episode, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you, bro. I need help, bro. I was getting white boy wasted. My homegirl, she got me these crazy edibles. I done knocked down the whole jar. So I done knocked down the whole jar. Um, and yeah, like I finished the rest of the jar today. Um, these shits are definitely nice, and I'm grateful for y'all, bro. Got two little spliffs rolled up. I already rolled two spliffs, so about to get into that. Yeah, so that's my little apology to y'all, bro. It's my little apology to y'all. And before we get into the show, we going a little bit left today. We're not gonna be doing. We might try to get Chirac news in, but it's Sunday, so it's Sunday. It's God's day. We're gonna slow it down a bit. I'm gonna try my best. Not to go, and we're not gonna try to make it too X-rated today. I just noticed how different the morning shows are compared to the night shows. I laugh to myself because the night shows, you never know what you're gonna hear in the night shows compared to the morning shows. So that's funny. I feel like in Saturday nights, I really be wanna do the night shows, but like I said, I think I just got more wasted than I realized. Like, I was stoned like a month. Like, I just had I just had some edibles and some champagne, you know, before the show. Edibles, champagne, um, and I feel like sometime in life you just gotta do what you wanna do because life just sucks. I try to enlighten y'all niggas on shit too, bro. I be trying to enlighten y'all niggas on shit too, bro. But sometimes I be saying, "Who am I?" But then sometimes I say, if I don't say it, who will say it? If I don't put my peoples on, who will put my peoples on? And I think that we got a real versatile audience here. So, um, I'm the king of intros. I just be before we get the show started. Sometimes I just be wanna catch y'all up on some shit. Like, and then also, matter of fact, I don't even think we're gonna do Chirac news on this episode. We're gonna probably save that for the next episode. I just want to tap in with y'all, and chop it up with y'all, see what's going on, and give my thanks. Definitely shout out to everybody in Comic Gang. Shout out to everybody supporting the channel. Love y'all. What else before we get the show started? We're gonna get the show started in 20 seconds. Last but not least, now that I know we're getting the show started, I don't know what to say because we got 20 more seconds. Last but not least, just thanks everybody for watching the show. Comic Gang, man. I spend a lot of time just messing with, rocking with y'all in the comments, and y'all always just surprise me and Yeah, so this episode we're gonna be going back to one of our main one of our we always jump back to we always jump back to shit. We're gonna be going to back to the taboo room. Shout out to Aaron. I hit him up a couple months ago, and we haven't really got a chance to really touch bases. But shout out to Aaron in the taboo room. I swear to God, that's my brother from another mother. Um, we're gonna be focusing on racism in backwater towns, racism in or I should say racism in small sundown towns. So it's Sunday, and since it's Sunday, we're gonna be doing another stream. But for this stream right here, we're going to the sundown towns and the taboo room. I feel like I rock with them because they do a lot of, you're gonna see the streets, but we also gonna try to get to the bottom of just taking a step and making things better in our community. And I don't have the answers to how to do that, but um, the racism is just funny to me because I grew up around every race. So but a lot of people only grew up around black people. A lot of people only grew up around white people. A lot of people only grew up around Spanish people. So racism is definitely something that a lot of people don't know how to be what should I say, have different mindsets about. So let's get into it, man. Episode 27. It's my boy Aaron on the taboo room. And turn this up. We're about to get into it. And I'm gonna holler at y'all in a second, man. So let's see what's going on with this.
Nigga, there ain't no place like Kentucky.
Hi there, sir. What was the name?
Scott Jackson, mayor of Beattyville, Kentucky. And I have to listen to you close, but I can understand him real good. So I'm sure if I went to your country, they'd probably have trouble understanding me.
They would understand you fine if I'm honest, because I'm born in England.
Growing up, like, the N-word was said a lot around the house. It's just like a normal thing. That's how our parents are raised, so they raise us like that. A lot of white people here. Down here, we only have, like, one family that's African-American or black.
Like, I feel isolated in this town. Just being the only, like, young black kid. Calls me the N-word, tells me to go back to where I'm from, and then he just drives off. There's nothing I could do, really, except for lash out and fight against it.
You think it is racist here?
In America?
Or in Kentucky? Racist?
Yeah.
I'm white. You're of color. I went to school with people of color. Took me to schools white people do.
Beattyville, I came because I heard it is one of the more racist towns here. Do you think that's true?
No, I don't think it's true.
Can you turn around and look at the symbol at the top of that shed real quick? Does that make you uncomfortable that stuff like that is around here?
No.
Like a swastika wouldn't make you uncomfortable?
Don't make me uncomfortable.
People like to say racism is a thing of the past, that it ended with laws changing, signs coming down, and time moving on. But racism doesn't usually announce itself anymore. It doesn't need to. It survives in habits, in silence, in what's said carefully, and in what's never said at all.
You admitted to any New York juvenile detention center when you were younger? You need to know that a global settlement may be coming in 2026.
New York staff allegedly engaged in inappropriate behavior towards inmates.
Habits in silence, in what's said carefully, and in what's never said at all. It survives in the questions we don't ask, in the doors we don't knock on, in the streets we walk down without noticing who isn't walking beside us. This video isn't about proving anything. It isn't about accusations or declarations. It's about asking a question that is complicated, uncomfortable, and often ignored. Does racism still exist here? Beattyville is quiet, unassuming, the kind of town where everyone knows everyone. On the surface, it might look like a place untouched by the debates we see on the screens or in city streets. But beneath that surface, history lingers, old divisions, old assumptions, old habits that can shape the way people interact. going to explore what life looks like here today, because asking the question honestly, openly, is where understanding begins. And in towns like Baileyville, understanding is harder to find than it may seem. This is considered the backwoods where we are currently.
Oh yeah.
This
As you could see, barefoot, missing teeth. Because everybody knows me as Barefoot Tasha.
Barefoot?
Yeah.
Are you constantly just barefoot?
I walk everywhere barefoot. If there's no sign on the store's door, I'm going in there barefoot.
What made you want to do that?
I don't know. My mommy did it. I cannot stand a pair of shoes. I just can't. I hate a pair of shoes.
Is there many black families around? It's very rural and it's mainly white people.
Yeah, it really is.
How do you think I will get treated if I go to these backwoods and these hollows?
Don't do it, honestly. I would stay on people's properties. Like, I would just stay on the main road. We've had, like, a lot of people go missing down here and, like, never been found. No word from them again or not even seen again, ever. Just nothing.
I had friends that treated me better than the white. Then what do you think about that?
You think I would be fine all over East?
Do I think you'd be fine all over it? No, I don't. And that's just being honest.
Let me tell you something. He's got ignorant in all races. I got blacks, I got Mexican, I got different breeds in mine, but we're all the same.
I was told Eastern Kentucky is probably one of the most racist parts of Kentucky. Would you say that's a true statement?
I would say so.
The houses look a bit strange. We're trying to speak to people. We're just at a house not so far from where we are currently. You're hearing children screaming in the house. Everything just seems a bit eerie. And like I said, I go to a lot of rural towns where I'm not supposed to go. Very different feel to any other town I've ever visited. Racism, gang documentaries, pimps and prostitutes. Something very eerie about this town in Kentucky. This road, for example, that we're about to go down, isn't even on Google Maps. The road that we're on now, I believe, is not even on Google Maps. A lot of areas are just nowhere to be seen, or there's no record of them. And we was also told that people in these towns go missing. We spoke to a girl earlier who said someone went missing very recently. And being in this environment, you can see that it would be easy for someone to go missing and never be found again. There's no cameras, there's nothing, and it's just a lot of woods.
Hey, this is why I really don't. I lived in the South for a little while, but this is what really made me. I don't really play with the South. Like towns like this, you see how there's a bunch of woods and shit, and basically nobody can hear you scream in these type of towns. Like, who the hell is out there? What's out there? It's nothing out there.
So he's just brought Confederate flags for his bike, and he's put them on this morning. I mean, it looks cool. Some people believe it has connotations to racism. Some people are just proud to fly it. And I think some people just display it, and I guess don't really know the history of the flag itself.
I actually flew this one quite a bit because I think this one's once free. No, this is brand new.
People believe it has connotations to racism. What would you say to those people?
The flag's not. I don't think that's not why I have it up. I don't believe in racism. I don't believe that's what the flag stands for either. So,
what does the flag mean to you?
It's freedom. It's a way of living. It's you see with the motorcycle on it too.
Right, what do you say to people who get offended by that flag?
They need a history lesson to get offended by it.
Talk to me about the history of the flag that you're aware of.
I know that
What do you say to someone who they say that flag offends me?
You know, I would hate it for him, but come on, man. People got to understand. Go back in the history. People say that's against the blacks and all this, okay, for slavery. No, it ain't. If they go back in history and look, and when they was selling slaves, they're all color soda.
What's good, Brody? What's good, Brody?
Are you struggling with depression?
What's good, my boy?
You may be eligible for a new clinical trial, now accepting applicants. There's no cost to participate and no insurance required.
Soda.
And when I asked him to explain what these symbols are, I or what the flag was. He said, I can't really explain what the flag is or what it stands for, the Confederacy flag. We asked him about the Vermont symbol on his bike, and he goes, oh, I'm a mechanic, just put it on. But do you reckon that's a thing that a mechanic would just randomly put on your bike?
You're part of the crew, man, if you got that. My friend, he died, and he had a tattoo on the side of this side of the face, I think, and his head was shaved. He didn't mess with no colored people or nothing like that. But he was Aryan Nation, I think is what they called him.
And there's a stat I read online how 13% of people in this county didn't even get past 9th grade. And that's one of the main reasons, I guess, where I've came here. Because I guess the areas where I'm finding racism so far, high poverty, uneducated, rural areas.
I think status has a lot to do with it, to be honest with you. I think if you're rich and come from money, or they think you do, I think that they are less likely to hate you, so to speak.
Have you ever heard of any horror stories here when it comes to racism?
Rumors, nothing for really a fact. So no, you hear stuff because this place especially gossip. But there's all.
She lying her motherfucking ass off. Look, listen. Whenever somebody talking, let me tell you something, right? Whenever you having a conversation with somebody and they talking fast and you don't know them, and you ask them about some serious shit, or especially about some shit that get them hurt, and they start stuttering and stammering shit, they ass is motherfucking lying. So miss me with that, white bitch. I ain't even gonna say that.
Ways a shred of truth to things, yes.
Do you have many coloured folk, so to speak, living here in this area?
Family members?
No, anyone of colour in this town. Is there many people of colour?
In this town? No. Probably, yes. Here, no.
How many coloured people live here?
How many live in the town? I've not seen over 10.
Where are we currently?
We're in Bateville, Kentucky.
The reason I'm here in Kentucky is because I'm trying to hear and document racism, see if it's still alive and kicking today.
To be honest, it really is. I'm not gonna lie. I can go outside and everybody's like, wow, you speak like really well for like being your type. But growing up here, it was terrible. Like trying to grow up and be like, I felt isolated in this town. All my friends could go through the same stuff as me. Like they could have the same come up as me, but mine would be, it was just like so much different and more harsh. My parents, they would try to protect me, but they also knew that if I made one wrong move, then it could probably be like the end of me in jail or something. Like they were just trying to be cautious of like my upcoming.
Morgan & Morgan was founded after John Morgan saw how easy it is.
I mean, I lived in the South for a while, and that's rough. I mean, that just gotta be rough. Those type of towns, them backwater towns, sundown towns, real dangerous, bro. I don't know.
Serious injury case could be mishandled, and how families without money or influence could be left behind. The film was built with one mission: fight for the people. When you're injured because of someone else's negligence, you might be up against institutions with more resources, more experience, and more leverage than you. Insurance companies aren't there to protect individuals. They're there to limit risk and reduce payouts. I know a little about preparing for high-stakes situations myself. There's a reason I always travel with 2 cameramen and 2 SD cards in my camera. Just like there's a reason Morgan & Morgan is America's largest injury law firm. Equipment fails, conditions change, and things go wrong. When the stakes are high, experience, preparation, and backup matter. For more than 35 years, Morgan & Morgan has fought to get their clients the compensation they deserve. To date, they've recovered over $30 billion with over 1,000 lawyers and more than 100 offices nationwide. They have the scale, experience, and resources to take on powerful insurance companies when the system is working against you. Not all law firms are the same. Hire the wrong one and you may be beat before you even start. If you're ever injured, you can check out Morgan & Morgan. Their fee is free unless you win. For more information, you can go to forthepeople.com/taboo.
Growing up, it was terrible. I was in fights almost every day, like from probably like 4th grade all the way up to like the end of my middle school years, or going into freshman year actually.
What would start these fights?
I remember.
Yeah, from the East
most of the time
Coast,
it was me lashing out on people for them actually saying stuff like about my color and stuff.
I'm from the East Coast, but lived in the South too for a long time also. So I went between both of them. My family in the industry, so I've been all around. But right now, I'm in the East Coast right now, my boy. Shout out to everybody in the chat, man.
Like, what were the teachers? How were you treated by teachers?
The teacher never really treated me bad, to be honest. It was morely just the other kids around me. I mean, some of the teachers, I did have a few teachers that treated me like I was dumber than the rest of the students and would like treat me like I'm a little bit slower than everybody else.
So I'm making a documentary on racism here in Kentucky, and in Beattyville I've came because I heard it is one of the more racist towns here. Do you think that's true?
No, I don't think it's true. Because since I've been here for around 13 years, I ain't never had a problem since I've been in this county.
Not a single word?
Not a single word.
To my knowledge, there's only 2 black families here in Beattyville.
Yeah.
And if anyone was getting racially abused here, let's say if someone was, what would you say to them? Because I know someone here who's had some bad experiences who lives here.
Yeah.
I guess what advice would you give to him?
It's okay, I think. I think it's okay. I guess if you go out and hunt for trouble, you're going to get trouble.
Sometimes.
So I'm the type
That's not
that
all the
stays
time.
to myself
Sometimes.
anyway.
I don't know.
So
Sometimes.
I ain't had no problem with nobody here. I got plenty of white friends, and I love it down here in Beattyville.
There's a red truck that stopped me. There's an old guy in the truck. He had a long...
Hey, listen, right? Listen. I lived in the South for a long time. And living in the South, being black, living in the South, you can go out and not look for trouble and find trouble. Sometimes your skin color is trouble when you live in the South. That's a big reason. A lot of people ask me why I came back to the East Coast a lot of times. I like the South. No shout out to them. But being black in the South is especially when you live in live in good neighborhoods and all that shit. Nighttime driving in and out, that shit could be tricky, bro. So no, I ain't saying OG is lying, but because I kind of agree with him. Sometimes when you look for trouble, you'll find trouble. But being black in a lot of these places, trouble gonna find your ass.
Long beard. I seen the, I think it's the rebel flag or the South flag or whatever. It was all over his truck, like he had it decaled out all over it. But he slowed down, stops, calls me the N-word, tells me to go back to where I'm from, and then he just drives off. That's the earliest memory of racism that I've had down here.
How old is you?
How old was I? I was 7 or 8.
7 or 8 years old and a grown man did that?
Yeah. He was way more than grown. He was at least in his, like, elderly ages.
And I guess, how did that make you feel?
I mean, at the time, I really didn't know how to feel. I just kept trucking along because at the time, I didn't know what to think about it. I didn't know, like, what to think about that word. But now, like, I'm trying to get out of here because I'm scared that if I do hear that word, I don't know what's going to happen now that I do know what it means.
The N-word. Do you ever hear that, I guess? Do you hear that much today?
No, I've not really. Just amongst kids, basically.
Imagine being able to build an app with your name on it, just by thinking about it. Meet Base 44, a complete AI creator.
Basically.
In this area as well, Ruth, do you see many colored people?
No, not many. Not many. There are a few here, yeah. All good people. And a few Mexicans. We got Mexicans, in Beattyville. We've got several restaurants and owns a lot of business in Beattyville. Hardly don't see that many colored, but everyone I've met has been real good people.
If you go somewhere and they say, "Oh, we don't got no colored people around here," you better make sure you got your GPS on. I don't know.
Like, if they see you on the property, they'll just come with a gun. They won't even give you a warning. They'll just shoot you. Yeah, like a lot of people down here are very aggressive with their property and very aggressive with their manners.
I was told the owner of the store is Indian. Like,
yes.
And I've just been told he gets racially abused most days.
Yes, a lot of people will be like, they'll call him like a red dot and like crazy terms like that. He's actually a really good guy. He's really nice. If you get to work for him, he's like really chill.
The few people I spoke to on this gas station though all said it is really bad.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, I have a biracial son. It's been honestly a struggle. Like, he's got off the bus and straight, like the first thing he asked me one day was, "Mom, what's a nigger?" Because some kid on the bus had called him that. And it was just like a really hard conversation to have with a 6-year-old. You know what I mean? Like, it's honestly awful.
Now, right there, like I said, I got white boy wasted this weekend, so I ain't gonna really break too much shit down, but You see how now that she white and her son is black. If you see her, you wouldn't even think she got a black son. But look how that shit hit home. That shit hit home when you white. So it's a problem that we all dealing with because now it's like damn. I got a white friends. I grew up white, and now all these years later, I got a little black boy coming home asking me why this is that. Like, cause think about it, how he thinking about it. He like, damn, my mom is white, so this shit just get tricky, bro.
How does that make you feel, I guess, as a mother?
Not very good, really. Just having to have the conversation, you know? It's just like, well, there's people who are ignorant. They don't care about you or your feelings, honestly.
Would you advise someone of colour to move here?
No. No. I mean, you got, like, the family that lives here. So they'd probably be nice to you, and, like, I would be nice to you. Like, a lot of people that work here would be nice to you, but, like...
The masses?
Yeah, the masses of people probably would not.
So if I said to you, you know what, Mag, I'm trying to buy an apartment around here, what would you say to me?
I would look somewhere else. Yeah.
No,
Yeah.
that's fair enough.
Yeah.
What would you say to me if I was trying to buy a house here in Beattyville and live here?
Good luck. Good luck.
Hey, and this is 2026. This ain't no shit. You know, I be showing y'all shit from like the 80s and something. This ain't no 80s documentary. This is from 24 hours ago. So I don't know. Do with that what you will.
And as a coloured guy coming here,
Yeah.
what would you say are the do's and don'ts of me in Beattyville in Kentucky?
Really? Just maybe not go down no back roads or, like, you know, going onto any property that, you know, who...
Hey, that's what I meant. Back road towns, sundown towns, all that type of shit. That shit still exists. Like, so this shit is weird, bro.
Doesn't own it, really.
So we're currently in Kentucky on the east side. This is what they call the backwoods, and this is where you're often told not to come. I guess irrespective of colour, they don't really like outsiders. But also, with that being said, I feel like this is where I'm finding the most racism within these towns. So we're going to go deeper in these backwoods and see who we can interview back here in the backwoods of Kentucky. Tell me about this life, this backward life. What's it like living?
Oh, God, I love it. It's peaceful. Nobody really bothers you.
Could you give the world a sales pitch on the barefoot lifestyle?
People ask me all the time, how do you walk on the blacktop if it's so hot? I've got Flintstone feet, people. I have Flintstone feet. I can run better on gravel than I could on the concrete, yeah.
Oh, backwoods. Yeah, it is the backwoods. Yeah, it is.
Said to me, Matthew, because I'm a person of colour, be careful when you go in the backwoods.
Right, absolutely. I get it. I mean, yeah.
Do you reckon me being brown, it's a little bit more dangerous for me to be in the backwoods?
Well, it used to be. Now it's not so much. Now there are a lot of black people living here.
And Matthew, going to the topic of racism, do you think that that's ever been a problem here in Kentucky?
What now?
The racism? Do you think that's ever...
Racism? Yeah. Now, it used to be real bad. To me, I'm not a racist person. I think with God's country, I think everybody's got the right to live and speak their...
And Matthew, why do you think people have that mindset? So I guess, why do you think people are racist? Do you reckon they're born that way?
I think so. I think a lot of it is generated from... families and so on.
Have you got any family members, I guess, who don't like people of colour?
Oh, I'm sure I probably do. That don't like people of color.
Yeah.
Probably. I used to call my aunt this, but it wasn't because, well, she really, I think, just probably kept my uncle's mouth hush. You know, I know he was.
And if you ever brought home a man of colour, do you reckon there would have been a problem in your house?
I did date a man of color for actually quite a while. My parents loved me.
Oh, were your parents fine with it?
Absolutely, as long as I was happy. They didn't.
That's the main thing.
Yes, they didn't care.
See, I don't have that problem. Like I say, I got a whole lot of friends here. I got more white friends than I do black friends here. I hate to say it like that, but it's the truth.
And what's your most favourite thing about this town? Why did you come to this town?
I came here to raise my kids. My wife lived here in Beattyville. And I left from Louisville and came down here. When I got down here, I liked it. And that's where we've been at ever since.
Do you prefer Louisville? Do you prefer the city or the country life?
country life. It's just more laid back and calm here.
Do you reckon there should be a bit of worry on my behalf, I guess, trying to cover these topics in these towns?
Yeah, I would, man. I just make sure I have my friends with me just in case, man.
You lose a lot of money sports betting on DraftKings or FanDuel, you may qualify for a...
Just in case, man. 'Cause you never know.
When people call me that word, it honestly does hurt. Like, I do know that there's people that are around my age that mean it jokingly, but at the end of the day, I know that it still hurts deep down. Like, there's nothing I can do to stop them from doing it, but it just hurts. I want them to stop, but they're...
And let me tell you, right, I dealt with a lot of different types of racism, and racism doesn't bother me at all, right? But the only problem I have with some racism is the people that's racist when they're the predominant race. Like, because see, in the South, a lot of those towns, the only time people do that shit is where, you see, those type of towns, it's only 10 black families versus 100 white families, you know? So that's the only reason why, like, that's like being a punk racist. Like, you know, that's the, you know, I don't know.
Their own person at the end of the day, and down here, it's just their freedom. They want to, they do it.
How would you feel, yeah? Because I was talking to the mayor and the police officer, a state trooper, and they said to me there's no racism here.
That's crazy. That's crazy. I remember a couple of weeks ago, I was walking from my house up to work up here. I seen one of my friends who is a cop, and then he was with somebody else who also was a cop, but he was a sheriff, and I was going to shake my friend's hand, and the sheriff walks up to me and grabs me by he didn't grab me by the shirt, but he, like, you know, he walks up, gets up in my face, says, "Are you gonna punch me, boy?" I said, "No, I'm just going to shake my friend's hand because we grew up together. We graduated together. That's one of my friends. I know him, you know?" But
and the sheriff did this.
Yeah, the sheriff, he walked up to me and said, "Are you trying to punch me?" Everybody that sees me walking through here can tell that I'm like the most joyful spirit ever. I walk with a smile. I walk with like the most happy-go-lucky. I don't skip, like, you know, I look like I'm skipping throughout town. Over in the next county over, my cousin got into some trouble, and there was police at the spot that he was at, and he asked for help. And their response to the situation was, "You got this. You can do it on your own." Resulting in that ended up him having to shoot 3 people. So I don't know if I can really get help from the cops. I mean, on certain situations, I really don't feel like I can get help from them.
Well, it's heartbreaking to hear your story.
And I'll say this, right? People like me who don't want to deal with the bullshit, a lot of them, I'll just say, you know what, a lot of people, you know why a lot of people left places like that? Because a lot of people say, you know, we can deal with this, but let me take my wife and kids and get the fuck out of here before I kill somebody. I swear to God, that'd be a lot of reasons why a lot of shit don't get addressed, because it'd be people like me that'd be like, you know what, I ain't gonna kill one nigga, I'm gonna end up killing 10 niggas, so let me pick up my little wife and my little kids and let's get the fuck out of here. So, you know, it's sad, but some people say, nah, I'm gonna stay, and then, you know, you gotta deal with this.
So no one should be living what you're telling me in 2025? You okay?
Yeah, I'm chill. I'm good. I mean, now,
And on a brighter note, though, I'm glad that Homeboy got a chance to talk to Aaron about this, because besides him, Aaron just getting him on the channel, I'm sure that he had nobody to really talk to about this, and him talking to him about this got a lot of that stress and these traumatic experiences that he went through off his shoulders, and that's just a blessing right there. So, you know, shout out to him, man.
Gotta shake it all off. But at the end of the day, I know that, like, everybody, it's gonna hurt me. It's not gonna hurt them though. So I just gotta shake it off. Go on about it.
Hi there, sir. What was the name?
Scott Jackson, mayor of Beattyville, Kentucky.
Nice to meet you, Scott. My name's Aaron.
All right, Aaron.
What was the name?
Sam Thompson.
Nice to meet you, Sam.
Nice to meet you.
And the reason I'm here in Beattyville, well, Eastern Kentucky, is to document racism and see if it's still alive today. How would you make up the
racial climate here in Beattyville?
I don't see us having no problem whatsoever. Nothing's ever been brought to my attention. And maybe that people that say that they are being racial or something, maybe is what it is. A lot of times that what takes place, new owners come in, have new ideas, and former employees see things the way they've always been taught. And maybe that's what would be some of the problems.
Shit.
That, you know, there's two sides to every story.
Why don't you leave, or is it just not that easy?
It's not that easy. Yeah, I've tried. There's big jobs up here that are hiring, but all of my family, whenever we all tried, every single one of us have tried up at the big jobs, we all got turned down, or we all got put in the pile of, hey, we'll call you, but only whenever we really are ready for you, even though they have open spots. And I have friends that work there that are telling me like, hey, they've got open spots, you need to try. But even with them telling me that I need to try, and me trying, I never hear anything back. My family never hear anything back. Like, it's just like a losing battle. If you want more money, you have to go either farther out than Lee County, or you just have to try and get lucky and pack up everything and find a spot that's super cheap, that's just good enough to get you out for the time being.
If I'm transparent, I think 80-90% of white people I spoke to have said it's not racist. He was
Now, I'm going to give y'all a fun fact, right? When I was living in like a little town like that, I got a good job because my aunt did the hair of one of the supervisors at that job, and she got me in that way. But other than that, I don't know. I don't know what I would have been doing.
Any stories of when he's just walking down the town, how he was just being stopped and just racially abused, and pretty much most of his life he works in Valerio, just up here. His name's Zay. I believe he's one or two black families within Beattyville. I think his early 20s. I've even got a testimony of him on my phone from his interview. What advice would you give to someone who's young and of colour and feels unsafe and unwelcome in Beattyville?
Yeah, they are. I mean, you know, if somebody's got, if they're feeling like they've been raped, they should contact the police or somebody and maybe, you know, find out what's going on. But now, Sam right here, where'd you go, Sam? You get back down here. Don't you try to sneak out of here. And Sam right here, his family is raised up on Silver Creek, but the real name of it is Upper Stuffelby, but the name's been changed, and they're out of black community. I think as much as him and his dad and mom as I do anybody in this town. We've been friends, we grow to be even closer, and we don't have no kind of problem, do you? Do you have any kind of problem with racials here or anything?
No, sir. I don't think I'd be here if there was.
So on the back of that, Sam, I'll tell you what I told the man.
Like a
I've interviewed two people. One owns a business and one works in Valerio. I believe you may know the one who works in Valerio. His name's Zay. And I guess he told me that he's had some rough times during school, and he told me some harrowing experiences that I wouldn't wish upon anyone. So I guess when you tell me there's no racism, would you say that's true?
I would say that it'd be the same as anywhere else. I don't think that's something that anybody of color can get away from.
I would contradict that point by saying I've lived in London all my life. I live in the UK, I've never experienced it.
That's a different country. I'm talking about here.
What I'm trying to say is, I think to the level of what I feel like him, not just staying alone, I guess the Indian guy who owns the gas station on the corner.
Yeah.
He was in the testimonial. Oh, sorry.
Well, a lot of times what happens, we have these people that come in from different countries and stuff, and they don't speak our language. It's hard to understand. And maybe, you know, they don't understand the customer, and the customer don't understand them. And I think that where the biggest problem is the communication. If you come in, you should be able to speak our language. People come in and they say, well, I can't understand a word that foreigner said. Well, you know, they're not being racist. They're telling the truth. Like we're talking here, and I have to listen to you close, but I can understand him real good. So I haven't been adapted to the different cultures of the world of where you've been traveling. So I'm sure if I went to your country and started talking, they'd probably have trouble understanding me.
I think they would understand you fine if I'm honest, because I'm born in England. We speak the same language. I just probably have an English accent.
That's right.
You or a loved one were at Northwell Sleep Center or STARS Rehabilitation between August.
an English accent.
That's right.
I'm the town of Beattyville. I guess my experience so far is I haven't personally seen any racism. I haven't witnessed any. I couldn't say it's a racist town based on my experience.
You can't let one apple run the whole bushel. I don't treat nobody no different for the crime of what they're doing. You could go anywhere. I don't care where you go. You're going to find people that don't agree with what's going on. The only difference is what's the difference between Sam and I, he just stayed in the oven a little longer than I did. And I mean, that's what kind of friends we are.
I spoke to Zay, and I believe you're Zay's father.
Yes, I am.
And then on the back of my interview with Zay, I was a bit sad.
Yeah.
The things that I heard, it's probably one of the most saddest interviews I've ever done.
Oh, really? Okay.
That's why I was so touched. Hearing the experiences that he's gone through.
Yeah.
I don't think anyone at that age should be going through any of those things.
Yeah.
And I guess as his father, how does that make you feel?
It hurts. Of course, no father wants to see a son going through anything painful. So I watch, and it even hurts more because, you feel I felt the sting of that too. And the last thing I wanted is for you to experience it. So all I can do is counsel him and let him know that this is a harsh world, and from here, this is how you have to navigate. See, there's a difference, and I think this is sadly mistaken. There are two different races. The only division is when you say mine is here and yours is there. Mm-hmm. You start defining places for them. Mm-hmm. If we were all live in this world knowing there's only one race, and that's the human race, then the problems we see today would be non-existent, right? That's unfortunately not the world we live in. Everybody sees color when they, it's just a simple thing. Yes, there's racism in the world. Yes, there is. I've seen it personally. I've dealt with it firsthand. But for me and my family, how I protect them the best way I can is in this small community of people that know me and love me. And I know they do. And I love them as much.
Do you think Zay would like to leave the town?
Oh, I've encouraged him of that since he was born.
I do want to get out. I'm trying my best to get out right now. I'm trying so hard to get out. Even if I can just move out to the next county or the next, town over, that's this, the main goal.
And what would you say, because this video is probably seen by millions of people, and I guess racists who use the N-word or say derogatory things to black men, what would you say to them people?
Just keep pushing through. I mean, I know it's going to get hard, but you just got to keep pushing through because, at the end of the day, you know that you're stronger than what they are going to say.
My job as a father to give him the tools he needs so that he learns to have a better understanding how to navigate the differences. Xavier, his dealings with it comes from young and inexperienced. Look, he's an awesome athlete. So he's going to get people that's going to be jealous of him with that, and he's going to interpret it as race. He's handsome. Women like it. So he's going to experience another level of that because of. But internally, he's going to feel of it, oh, it's my skin.
Middle school all the way up until my freshman year, I was in fights almost every single day just because,
That's another deep thing when you add on just the self-hate that people have for themselves. When you throw that on somebody else that's going through something that what he's going through, he might interpret it as racism, but it might be somebody that just might be overweight and they feel insecure about themselves, so they throw it off on him, and he's already going through racism, so it's just bad.
Somebody would say something about me, and I'd just get into a fight about it. I literally, I don't think I can live that down. It's going to be stuck in my memory for the rest of my life, most likely. Just walking into the schools every day knowing that, I'm going to get discriminated and I'm going to get hated on because I'm different. That's probably the worst experience that I had.
Did anyone help you? Did any friends, any middle people trying to de-escalate situations?
I did have a couple of friends. I have a handful of friends that I've grown up with, and I consider them almost like family, just because I know that they would. There is a handful of people that would step out and be like, hey, that's not right, or they'd be like, hey, I'm here with you. That I'm here with you, and that I've got you. There's a handful of those people, which I do appreciate them more than anything, but they can't be there forever. They can't always be there.
never seen a flag with the bike.
You never seen one with them?
Not with the bike on, and I've seen a few.
I've got a few of them.
Is this a holler, this area?
Absolutely.
Because one thing that I'm constantly being told again from people I'm speaking to is, because of my skin colour, be careful when you go to the hollers.
It used to be way worse than it is now. I mean, no, there's not a lot of black people up through here, you know. 9 miles, and there's 2. We don't treat them no different than you know, nobody gets treated any different, you know, so.
It's probably one of the poorest places you can go to. It's got a lot of drug abuse. We have like heroin, meth, and a lot of crazy drugs around here. I mean, I'd come down here to visit, but I wouldn't stay. I was born and raised here, so I mean, but I've traveled all up like a lot of places, you know. But I love my hometown. I do. I really do. I mean, I don't really like most of the people in it, but I mean, I love my hometown.
I think most people would welcome you and.
Now, see, and this is where this all goes back to everything happening, and like it's like me, you know, I wouldn't say I'm big on religion, but as far as the universe goes, if this was slavery, she would have been one of the people helping the slaves, because as you can see, she have a black kid. So look, that's her hometown, but because of her having a black kid, she had to go somewhere else. So it's everything just be repeating itself, like.
Even you come in and eat a dinner with them. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
I would be cautious, but yeah, you would be, you know, safe, but cautious. Be safe, but cautious. I'll put it that way.
Any do's or don'ts?
Be slow at everything.
Can you give me a sentence on your opinion of Kentucky?
Kentucky is a place that you would have to come and visit yourself to understand it.
Were you admitted to any New York juvenile detention center when you were younger? You need to know that a global settlement may...
Yourself to understand it.
You think racism is a problem here today?
The only one can straighten it up is the people that lives in that town and live in that holler. Not the laws ain't gonna straighten it up. You know what I'm saying? The laws ain't. It's the people on earth that's got to help fix it back.
What do you think makes a racist person racist?
I'm thinking that you're different. That's what I think, you know. Not that you're different. They think that they are, you know. You stay in your area where the other colored people are, and you're fine. When you go out of your area, you're probably going to find trouble.
Because you know another thing I'm finding out as well? A lot of white people are telling me there's no racism here today.
Yeah, I wouldn't say that myself.
But I feel like...
And that's why I wouldn't have made it in a lot of places like that, because who the fuck is you to tell me what area is this or what area is that? What if I want to go in the other area? Who gonna stop me from going in the other area? You would have got shot right in your head. I'm not racist neither, because one of my best friends is white, so don't take it like that. But that's why a lot of people I know, and I left the South because the world is my fucking area, dude. Fuck you talking about stay in your area. Stay in your area. I'ma come in your area, and then what's gonna happen? Fuck out of here, my boy.
I want to speak to people of colour. I'm getting the exact opposite response.
Yeah, and you will. I mean, they have to put up with it, and it's not right. They're human just like a white person is. There's no difference in us. We both bleed red, and we're all brothers and sisters. Get along, get over it.
And do you think Kentucky as a state has a problem with racism?
In certain spots it does. In certain spots I'm pretty sure it does.
And have you ever received any in Kentucky, any racism towards yourself?
No.
Never in Kentucky?
Never. Never in Kentucky.
Okay, let me re-ask that question. Is there certain places you would feel uncomfortable?
Yeah, it would be certain places I would feel uncomfortable.
So far, as the story develops, I'm just hearing conflicting things, but I guess most of it is good. But then you do hear those harrowing stories, man, which are painful to hear.
Well, sometimes these stories are better, got more adjectives in them than what I'm telling you and Sam's telling you right now. I've lived here all my life. I've never known anybody having any kind of conflict. Yes, in schools they have different conflict, but it's just kids growing up, and later on in life, they come best of friends. We got good morals here. We got several churches. We got, we have a shop with cops. We have different organizations, And we have a shrine club here that helps kids, basketball courts, walking trails, splash park. There's several opportunities here to do stuff.
What's the most, I guess, horrific thing you've heard when it comes to racism? What's the saddest thing you have heard?
Well, my dad used to tell me, my dad was born in 1911, December the 30th, 1911. And he said they were treating the blacks really bad, work them cheaper, and they were hard workers. You know what I'm saying? But they never got regular pay like most people did. That was the one of the worst things that I know of. But now, you know, they say they used to hang people and stuff. I never seen nothing like that, and never hope I never do see nothing like that.
Ha 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 ha. You know, let me tell you, right? And this is why I don't get along with a lot of people. I really don't care though, but I notice a lot of people never see nothing. A lot of people, like, I go certain places, I be like, yo, you know where this is? Oh, I don't know. Then I ask another person and say, oh, you know where this is? Oh, I don't know. I be like, where you live at? I say, I live around here. Oh, so you live around here, but you don't know nothing, right? Knock you over the fucking head, my boy. Fuck out of here, my boy. Like, nobody never knows shit till you ding their ass.
But I reckon it was true. It happened here in Eastern Kentucky.
Matthew, if you had to guess my race, what would you say I am? If you just had to guess.
I would say, let me think. I don't think you are actually a black. I know you black, brown, but are you a mom? Let's see. I can't pick the word.
Guatemalan.
Yeah.
Close.
Close?
Yeah, I'm Indian.
Well, I work with a few.
Oh, no way.
Up here to building a house.
Yeah,
Actually, they live in Lexington, but they came up here and helped Dwayne build his house.
What made you think I was Guatemalan? What was it about me?
I just thought you wasn't real black. You know what I'm saying? You was more of a brown. Yeah, that's what I thought now.
Yeah, fair enough.
And see, that's what I find very interesting, right? I find interesting because people know people in a way. Like, you and I want to say, like, they know, like, you heard what he just said. He said, I knew you was, he basically wanted to say, I knew you was, he basically wanted to say without saying it, I knew you wasn't a nigga. I knew you was just like of a dark descent. But, because remember, and this is no disrespect to Aaron. Aaron, you my brother. But the way he dressed and the way he carry himself, you could tell he not, you know, flipping keys and walking around with the Drake. No disrespect to him. So people know people. That's why when he goes to some of these racist towns, they say, oh, you good. You good. If you live here, you will have no problem. Come on, my nigga. But I ain't sweating it. Cause let me tell you, I ain't gonna say that, boy. I don't wanna be negative and be a bad influence on y'all. I moved there with the Drake, like.
Fair enough, I see.
Now, what races are you?
Indian.
Indian?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, that's great. I found a few arrowheads last year from the Indians.
No way, that's cool.
Yeah, I got them over at the house. I'm gonna put them in a frame.
I'm gonna put them in a frame.
I think I got 6 of them in total.
I'm gonna frame them. I'm gonna put them in a nice little frame.
I guess why do people have that, I guess, misconception, do you reckon, of people in the backwoods? What do you think they would say those kind of things?
Movies. Too many movies.
Optum Medical Care is here, delivering quality care that's centered around you. We're here.
No, she lying. Alright, so hold on. I didn't know it was gonna be that short of an episode as far as the taboo room, but the show is not over. But if Aaron, let me tell you, Aaron don't never make episodes that short. So if Aaron made the episode that short, it was some shit he couldn't show. And we about to go to Chirac News, man. We about to just go to Chirac News and see what's popping on there, like. But yeah, I didn't know the episode with that was gonna be that short, bro. We're gonna go to Chirac News and alright, bet. See what they got going on here. This shit always go back to. I forgot what I was gonna say about Jada. I forgot what Jada was talking about. I'm trying to find that shit with the what we was talking about in the last episode. We was talking about the shooting with the White Castle shooting. And so that was, I should put Shorty Mob because that's who was really between like. So this is Shorty Mob members trolling.
This is Milo. Pets are family. But every year, 10 million go missing. And the way we look for them hasn't changed in years. Until now. One post of a dog's photo in the Ring app starts outdoor cameras looking for a match. Search Party from Ring uses AI to help families find lost dogs. Since launch, more than a dog.
Do you ever think that your life as a parent feels like a juggling act? With Purdue Global, the juggling act,
They don't know my culture. They don't know where I come from. They don't know how I grew up. To the outside world, people think Kentucky. They think of Kentucky Fried Chicken. They think we walk barefoot around horses.
So today I'm in Louisville, Kentucky. When you normally think Louisville, you think Churchill Downs, horse racing. I made sure you're a side of Louisville that you never knew existed.
There'll be shootouts everywhere. You heard the gunshots. It became normal life. A lot of people think it's shit GTA. People don't think it's real until it's smack them in their face. Something told me turn around. I just see fire. I got shot 15 times with Draco. Shot 7 times. You feel me? 6 in my leg, 1 in my face. What don't kill you make you strong.
I was at 7 counties back to back to back. But that's normal here.
I've been losing friends since I was 12 years old. But in Louisville, a lot of people lose friends young. I would say that. I can vouch for that.
People idolize one to get church money. It's a thing.
If you live in a powder keg, eventually someone's gonna blow. They see people they don't like, phone calls are made, and people die.
Was you expecting this whenever you came to Kentucky?
Being black in Kentucky, having to grow up at a young age, learning trauma and being okay with trauma at a young age.
You inherit the old beef, and this new beef being made, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, make the choice. The choice made us. Young fuckers don't give a fuck. They gonna kill whoever, you feel me?
Guess the difference, you care, I don't. We on the Wicked West, cause it get wicked for any guy outside of this bitch for real, for real.
It is what it is. You reap what you sow, you know, cause everybody got die one day, you feel me? I sure hell's hot, jail's real. Like,
The greatest of all time came from this city, so that just lets you know that it's more greats and more of those that can come out.
What was a give back city? I guess we lead in violence. We lead in robbery.
Whatever you do, don't do what I'm doing.
Murder rate is going down in the whole of America nationally. Here it seems to be going pretty much at the same rate, or if not increasing. And it's been in triple figures for the last 3 or 4 years. I'm going to speak to, I guess, members, rappers, and find out exactly why this murder rate is going up and why everywhere else is going down.
Everybody's mad, everybody's going crazy. Everybody's just mad right now. We in Cali Park, it's Cali Square over with the chasers. But everybody's standing for their, you feel me? Everybody's standing on their wax. When I get button, he been shot twice. Don't worry about me saying fuck your dick when I done probably gave you dead. Like, you worry about the wrong shit. Like, I'll give you a dead. Your dead niggas, that don't mean nothing. All these niggas finished. Later, got fucked up with. I missed out my whole teenagers. Damn, man. All of a bunch of us did. All of us have been in jail and all type of shit. Us two just got out. I just got out 2 months ago. Ain't none of us over 21. We the youngest niggas in this shit just doing shit.
Trench and Cecil and Greenwood. I
chasing the bricks.
All the notorious murder cities, the murders are dropping, but here it's going up.
Yeah, I ain't gonna lie, yeah, it's every day something like that. I ain't gonna lie.
Why do you think it's so different here?
Shit. Shit, you feel me? Small, so it's like we all right here, so it's like it ain't nothing to walk a couple blocks and there go your up. You feel me? I ain't gonna lie, I've been shot 7 times. You feel me?
You've been shot 7 times.
6 in my leg, 1 in my face. You feel me? So it's like it made me who I am now. You feel me? Like,
oh, how does that make? When that happens, isn't it a case of like maybe this life isn't worth it?
Well, it's worth it. I ain't gonna lie, it's worth it. I accept it. I ain't never cried about it. I ain't never, you feel me? Because I'd have been on both sides, you know? So it's like, it just made me stronger. What don't kill you make you stronger, you feel me? So I just took it and, you feel me? It just molded me, you feel me? Shit, I'm still alive, you feel me? I just turned 24. June 13, yeah.
And you've been shot 7 times.
7 times.
Because at the moment, I don't have the answer yet, but I feel like everyone would want this to end. Like, no one wants this to happen.
No matter what a motherfucker do, it's not gonna never stop. So you just gotta adapt to your shit, you feel me? You gotta adapt to it. Cause it's either get 8. I ain't gonna lie, I ain't getting 8. I ain't gonna lie to you. Keep your head on the swivel and get y'all money. That's what's gonna save y'all at the end of the day is that money.
The young niggas, they really not really trying to get no money. They're not focused on the money. They focused on beef and
the West Side, it's the heart of the West. It's a selfless. This is where everything in the city started at. Right here. This is the first Crips and Bloods were.
I grew up in the projects, shit like that. There ain't no projects down here no more. For real. I mean, it's one, but you know, ain't man.
All this shit was a project.
Yeah, this was a project. All this whole thing was a project. They just rebuilt. That's why it looked nice, but it's still, you know, still the same.
and you know, doing this work, I often interview ops, so like I'll interview people who don't. And to me, bro, it's crazy because these people are so much more alike than they realise. They listen to the same music, have the same taste, have the same sense of humour. But because they're born on separate blocks, they just don't get on. Like to a civilian, that's almost mind blowing. Because I feel like people in these neighbourhoods have more in common with their ops than they realise. I think
I mean, a lot of people grew up together and shit too, though. A lot of motherfuckers kin to each other. They just be fucked up out of it.
How old are you two at the moment?
I'm 19.
I'm 18.
Bro, you two are babies, bro, respectfully.
Shit, nah, it's worse than this, though. It's kids 13. All the brothers 13.
He's 13 years old. Your brother's 13 years old?
My brother's 13 years old. Locked up for a shooting.
How does that make you feel?
I tried to.
But you know, it's still making nigga feel bad. You feel me? Cause he's that. You feel me?
He's that young.
And we wish we could have showed him a different. But he's a product of the environment. Like his hand got forced.
His hand got forced.
You feel me? That's how it go. It ain't like people
He watched his best friend. He watched his sister die.
It's more so.
My best friend died.
A female.
A female. So that shit get deep.
But it's more so that shit choose you, not people choosing this shit. People choose shit. You feel me?
But why do you think it's so bad? Because for outside looking in, it's black on black crime. I think it's almost heartbreaking from looking at it from the outside in. Like I feel like this was designed. This is what people wanted. Like, so when I do these documentaries, they say I often hear this. They say the CIA plan worked. Like this black on black crime is what, quote unquote, the white man wanted.
It is what they want.
Yeah, man.
And if people are aware, I guess why don't people make the change? Like if you people,
I mean, you could try to, but what you gonna do if somebody try to come kill you still?
You trying to change and then
You gonna let somebody kill you?
That's the reality on the ground. Survival. But survival doesn't exist in a vacuum. Violence like this doesn't just appear out of thin air. In the early 20th century, African Americans migrating here found themselves pushed west of 9th Street, a literal dividing line carved by redlining discriminatory housing laws. Banks refused loans, properties values were deliberately depressed, and opportunities was boxed in. But behind the headlines and the statistics, there are mothers, fathers and children trying to hold on like one woman. A mother who's lived in Louisville, West End her entire life. Her story isn't just about surviving the neighborhood, it's about surviving the system.
Number 1 means excellence in arts and athletics. National chess masters, Broadway performer.
Her story isn't just about surviving the neighborhood, it's about surviving the system.
I lived here all my life.
I lived here with my parents, my grandparents, and then I bought a home. And I live here still, so I've seen the decline of the neighborhood, the abandoned houses, because of people that can't afford that. So they capitalize on that. So out-of-state people come and buy property for dirt cheap. You know, $25,000 for a 2-3 bedroom home. They remodel it. They raise the rent to $1,400, dollars in the same neighborhood and put people in those houses. And they wish to do that with all the houses so they can control it. But the ones that refuse, like me, I won't sell my home because the same thing that you want to do to my home, my children should be able to do after I'm gone. Because that's what it is. It's passive income. It's a lot of passive income in West Louisville.
And talk to me about the racial divide. So, from my research, I've heard in the West it's predominantly African American, and in the East it's predominantly white, and the East is predominantly wealthy, and there's a lot of poverty in the West. Is that factual?
Definitely factual. It's factual in entertainment too. We had the West End had our own entertainment centers, areas that we went to if you wanted to go after hours, but all those are closed because of the violence. If you live in a powder keg, eventually someone's gonna blow, and that's pretty much what happens at the clubs that go. They see people that they haven't seen, that they don't like. Phone calls are made and people die.
But that's not the full story. Out of the same street, scarred by violence, comes art, expression and pride. I'm about to take you to a streetwear market and show you a bunch of entrepreneurs who are at the moment trying to start their own businesses here in Louisville. When I was younger, I was always looking for cool ways to make some extra money online. Little side hustles, apps, survey sites, you name it. So I'm going to stop the video for just 1 minute to talk about today's sponsor, Free Cash. I started using this site called Free Cash, and honestly, I didn't expect much at first, but it's actually a really easy way to make an extra bit of money online. Basically, you earn by doing super simple things like playing mobile games, testing out new apps, or answering short surveys. I signed up out of curiosity and picked a game offer, and after playing for a little while, I already had coins sitting in my account. You can swap those coins for real cash through PayPal, crypto like Bitcoin, or even gift cards for stores like Amazon or Steam, which is pretty cool. What I like most is how quick and transparent everything feels. The payouts are fast, and the site actually shows you the top earners in real time, so you can see the people that are generally using it and getting paid. And I'll be honest, at first I was skeptical. There are so many earn money online sites out there, it just felt sketchy. But Free Cash has a 4.8 star rating on Trustpilot with thousands of reviews, which gave me a lot more confidence to try it. And now that I've used it, I can see why so many people like it. If you want to give it a shot, I've dropped my sign up link right at the top of the description, or you can scan.
While he's doing his ad, for YouTube purposes, this is a reactionary podcast. We react to everything, drill, music, etc. So don't strike me.
The QR code on the screen right now to get started. Make sure app tracking is turned on so you get rewarded properly when completing offers. And here's a nice bonus. New users in select countries like US, Canada, France, UK, Australia and more can get a $5 sign-up bonus after completing their first offer. So seriously, try it out, play a few games, cash out once and see how easy it is. I think you'll be surprised how fast those rewards add up. And a big thanks to Free Cash for sponsoring this video and for making it so easy to earn a bit of extra cash online. And now back to the documentary.
My name was million, but then also just to the people a million ways, but it's a million ways to get it.
I'm a Gemini. The Jack's name is a love of a Gemini. On a Gemini, they always put the stigma of a two-face. Or, you know what I'm saying, double-minded. I got the Bible verse, Psalms 119, 113. Says, I hate the double-minded, but I love your law.
Each collection I'm trying to do, like, give back to the community. So, last week we passed out pizzas to the homeless 2 days, one of the hottest days out. So passed out pizzas and waters to the homeless. That's amazing. Is there much opportunity is there in everybody to see to make it? I think it's growing. Like one of these events like this one, and different events like this, I think it's growing.
Amazing, man. It's a good time. It seems like there's a lot of culture, there's a lot of togetherness. And I feel there's a lot of opportunity and there's ways to make it. What was the name?
How you doing? My name is Dave.
Nice to meet you, Dave. My name's Aaron.
Thank you.
What's going on today?
Today I'm hosting Louisville's greatest streetwear market. So basically there's over 35 programs. Basically just to show off Louisville's town. Because a lot of people always say, Louisville got this, Louisville got that. Well, I'm going to show them that they do.
And what made you want to bring the community together? So I guess why did you want to do it?
Just because I feel like everybody always is so selfish and they gatekeep. And me personally is like when I started my own brand, I had so many people reach out to me like, how you do this, how you do that, and I seen their work, I seen their craft and the potential of what they can be. And it's like sometimes a lot of people say it don't just take one person, but sometimes it just take one person like me to bring an event together like this. And like none of these people in here knew each other, but after today, it's like we can all work together, we can all be a village and build something amazing.
And how long have you been making clothes and designing clothes?
So I actually make handmade.
Shout out to her. I recently met a young lady yesterday. And let me tell you, it's funny. You never judge a book by this cover, by their cover. She was having a problem with something, and I helped her out. And while we was waiting, wherever we was waiting, she had let me know that she had made 5 books, and so I'm like, wow, like so. Anyway, shout out to her, man.
Custom rugs. I used to do clothes, and I've been doing rugs. On August 13th, it will be 2 years.
That's amazing. Yeah. And what made you get into that yourself?
Actually, just trying to find myself. It was nothing crazy, and it was a hobby that kind of turned into a passion, and now it's just something great.
That's amazing to hear.
Thank you.
And I guess another reason why I've come to Louisville is that obviously my documentaries is to document, I guess, poverty in certain cities and find out why it's there. So what I'm being told is the West Side is a lot of African Americans, and in the East Side is predominantly white, and the poverty levels is very evident to be seen. Is that the case?
Yeah, basically. Well, sometimes it could be a mixture too, but yes, it's the same.
And do you think these people in the neighborhoods that I'm interviewing, how do you reckon they can get into a world like this? Like, how do you reckon they can get off the streets? What advice would you give to that next generation, I guess, who are joining into the streets and not doing stuff like this?
I feel like sometimes you gotta let those addictions go, and those addictions aren't just like happen to be drugs. Sometimes those addictions are the toxic people in your life. Sometimes you gotta walk away from it, and sometimes.
Hey man, when I tell you she dropping jewels right now, to the best of your ability, sometimes it make change. Sometimes sometimes it might not be leave everybody alone. Like the last relationship I was in, if I was in the relationship that I was in, that I was in for 12 years, if we would have kept being together, y'all wouldn't even be here with me doing this right now. I wouldn't even have a podcast. So, sometimes you got to get away from people to make your life better, as hard as it may be. She ain't lying.
Sometimes it's very, very hard, but me personally, like I was one of those kids, like I was homeless. When I started this, I was homeless, I was broke. I ain't have nothing. So it's like, to see this event come together is crazy, so sometimes you just gotta let it go and believe in yourself.
That's amazing. That's such a powerful story.
Yeah.
And I guess everyone in your family, everyone must be proud. I'm proud. I don't even know yet. I'm proud.
I hope so. I hope so.
And what's next for you then?
So, just want to continue to keep growing, continue to keep building, and continue to help my people, give them a resource that I didn't have.
I can't speak for no other nigga, I don't know what he did. But if you talk about me and man, just know we really rich. Gotta run it up for my little baby and my future kids. My mama headed out to guns, but she know how I live. This shit get dangerous. Before I let a nigga come and kill me, go out with a banger, huh? 2 to his chest, 1 to his brain, No end up beef from 2 2 3s to get you fame, Gotta feed your brother, make sure your killer's fed. I'm already in watching until they put one in my head. You know what I'm saying?
What's so special about Shake Shack's cooking?
It's actual cooking.
Shout out to the people from Shake Shack. Them burgers and fries, my nigga. I ain't gonna lie.
So my family is where it is, the Grand Cecil, Greenwood. Like my family is I play ball. I was an athlete, I played football and basketball. But my environment was always this. It was always
How Shake Shack got Korean style now? Them niggas trying to get all the dollars. Come on, bro.
I'm home to this face reality, Only time I had a clear mind was them 2-3 hours on football field.
There's an alleyway, it's scary to walk through here. You don't walk through the alleyways if you ain't from this area.
And bro, why did you make the choice then, I guess, to go from sports to jumping into the streets? What happened?
That's the thing with me and a lot of my guys, a lot of us, we didn't make the choice. The choice made us. You feel me? I ain't want to be in this type of environment. I ain't want to, you feel me? I want the riches. I want the fame. I want to be the star, which I was. It wasn't like I wasn't. I got some trouble in college, because of my shit I was raised around. I always had my back here. My daddy sold drugs, My family was around this, this type of environment, like I said. So in the back of my mind, I always had, I know I can get it on if I want to. Like, I ain't gotta do this for real. I can get it on if I want to. You feel me? I was Division I All-American football player.
And let me tell you, sometimes it's people, places, and things. It's not even just people, places, and things. Let's talk about the things part, right? You heard what he just said. He said, damn, I could have went far in doing what I was doing, but I know I could always go back to the block. And sometimes for some of us, that shit is a crutch. Sometimes you got to tell yourself, I can't go back. Because the knowing that you can go back, that be the shit that make you be like, fuck that job. I ain't going to no fucking job because I got a chance to go back. So, you know.
Nobody know I was really a Division I All-American. Look it up. I was in high school. I made first team all state in 5 positions. You ain't gonna meet nobody probably that ever did that besides me and Michael putting in not in 1 position. They had a name as an athlete. I made it 5.
So, with that being said, I guess, do you ever think about that today, where you could have been?
I think about that shit all the time. I miss it. I try hard. But at the end of the day, we have NIL deals. We ain't had the extra help. My mama ain't had no money. My daddy ain't had no money. We gotta find how to get money on our own. You feel me? So we didn't have the extra shit the young got now that they should appreciate.
So talk to me about the transition. So when you've left sports, what was next for your life, man?
Came back home. Shit, it was real life. Shit, my first week here, I go to the club with my partners. Shit, my car get shot up. It was just what it was.
And at what stage, I guess, Mike, did you realise? I'm officially, I guess, in the streets. Like, what was it? Was there a day or a point, I guess, that happened?
I'm 6, 7, 8 years old, right around my daddy. He's selling dope all day. You know what I'm saying? My daddy passed away. But just think, you know, I'm witnessing shit. I'm in the kid. He's in the home in the projects cooking up dope, and I'm right here witnessing shit. And he'll tell me, whatever you do, don't do what I'm doing. But how can you tell me I'm seeing you bringing in thousands and thousands, $10,000? Like, that's in the back of my mind. Like, damn, it's fast money. You ain't doing shit.
Mark, if you could flick a switch and the violence would end in this movie tomorrow.
If it ain't going on all around the world, I ain't flicking shit.
So what do you want, peace at home?
I got peace at home.
It's almost like a subliminal answer that is, though. So, like, I guess...
See my brother right here?
How you saying?
You know what I'm saying? We're great guys.
Look. Through the valley, through the trees. Darkness with the leaves, you might see him.
Anywhere you see a big chip like this,
from the sun. Time is just become a spring.
Like faster than a bitch, I'm hoping for a God in my hood. I got to pull like tug of war, just mob business. Black truck is suited up, I feel like Biggie Smiles in it. I'm a shooter by myself, I ain't got a cow in that water like I'm fishing. Know about my ride with the edge. Real smack, I know I like my dough raw. If she real, then I'm a stamp, I know I like my bitch wild. You be sitting on hard ass, but I be in this bitch jobs. Yeah, I hold my bitch down. I'm finna nail her to the wall, nigga. Feel like Pops Out Friday. I got that dog. It ain't going down around my hood unless my paws in it. Gotta keep my Drake shit. I be walking around the mall with it. Phone key jumping, bitches ringing like a car center. I'm about to interview 3800 on his block and find out what it's really like living in the trenches of Louisville.
Yeah, like you deep in the West End right now. Down there specifically, I feel like we crabs in a bucket down this way. You feel what I'm saying? Don't nobody want to see nobody get fired, so a nigga just quickly yank you down. You feel what I'm saying? My mama stayed on 39th, Granny stayed on 36, Auntie stayed on 37. You feel what I'm saying? 38 was where I ran around there, so my whole family was in the hood, so I really wasn't getting away from it. You feel what I'm saying? So at the well, they was just hoping I was doing it as safe as possible. You feel what I'm saying?
And I guess, do the police harass you? Like, because obviously
yeah, the police don't like local rappers.
Hey, I don't mean to pause the show, but I've been getting a whole batch of bad backwoods, and these motherfuckers been fucking me up, bro. Like, I don't know what's going on, bro.
I'll put it like that. They don't like local rappers, because they feel like they call what they say pompous. That's the word they use. Pompous rapper, a pompous local rapper.
How does that make you feel when I guess that's the kind of word that they're using?
It made me feel. I feel disrespected. You feel what I'm saying? Like, but they don't know my culture. They don't know where I come from. You feel what I'm saying? They don't know how I grew up. So a lot of people think it's shit GTA. They think they playing Grand Theft Auto. This shit's real. This shit catch up to you. Hot shit hurt. Hot shit hurt. Hell's hot. Jail's real. When you really done lost blood, you done shed blood. I done got shot behind this shit. I done did time behind this shit. I done lost friends behind this shit. Ain't no going back. I can't bring my friends back. My friends can't count no truths. You know what I'm saying? Like, they friends can't count no truths. You know what I'm saying? They friends can't come back and speak on this shit, so it can never be a truth. Everybody gotta die. That's how war is. It's gonna be deaths and war. You know what I'm saying? That's why I said it's gonna come with this shit. You gotta know what you're signing up for. For shit, so no, hell no, there ain't no truth. We all gonna die. We gotta die one day.
Are you struggling with depression? You may be eligible for a new clinical trial, now accepting applicants. There's no cost to
We gotta die one day.
Hello, what's your name?
J-Lo.
Nice to meet you, Joe.
Nice to meet you.
And where are we at the moment?
We are on 41st and Muhammad Ali. Where we at right now is pretty much very family oriented. Right now, this is my Nana's house, but that house is, my Nana was raised in the house she's living in now, so it's been in my family for about 80 plus years. So I've grown up on this street. This is my store, pretty much.
Why do you think, I guess, the murder rate, in your opinion, is not dropping?
We can start with the gun violence. Kentucky is a permitless carry state, so you got youngins with guns before they can read in the encyclopedias and books, you know, or they can say basic grammar. They have guns, so that's a part of it. And you can blame COVID. We had a huge spike after COVID. I lost somebody really dear to me in 2019, and after that, I was at 7 funerals back to back to back. All gun violence. Yeah, but that's normal here. That's not, you know, like some people like, how can you say that and not be like timid? That's normal. It's a normal thing to see caskets closer. People idolize one to get shirts made. It's a thing.
So, for people who aren't aware, when you say get shirts made, can you elaborate what you mean by that?
RIP shirts. Shout out Goodfellas, man. But RIP shirts, like rest in peace shirts. You show your respects. You get your favorite picture of them, memories. Something that you keep. I don't like none of it. You feel me? I just wish everybody would just come together on one accord. I'm for the people, by the people, all for everybody. I just wish Louisville would become a big city. We have so much talent, like you seen the market press earlier. We have so much talent. We have so many people in here that literally get stuck just because there's no way out. There's no light. Like it's only a select few like myself that can actually make it and go prosper somewhere else. There's so many of us that just be happy to make it 18, 19. Like I told you, I was 18 going to funerals every day. Some of my friends never make it to it. Some of my friends never make it 13.
So, what does that Muhammad Ali get from me?
Muhammad Ali is everything. The greatest of all time came from this city. So that just lets you know that it's more greatest and more greatest to come out.
From here outside Muhammad Ali's house, well, where he used to live, Kentucky birthed some incredible talent. And walking these environments, interviewing these people, I realised people aren't chasing trouble. They're pretty much chasing a way out.
Listen, man. Mr. Stay Black, Stay Blessed, you heard me? Yeah, I got a clothing label called Stay Black, Stay Blessed. You know what I'm saying? Represents black excellence, black power. Basically how I came up with this shit like 2010. I've been saying this since 2010, you feel me? It was like a slogan. All my niggas from hood to the jail cells, we all greet each other, in each other, stay black, stay blessed, you feel me? So basically what I'm trying to do is build entrepreneurs, black entrepreneurs. Like I said, it's fucked up out here. I'm trying to switch the whole narrative, you feel me? Because just like how they are, we was really the same way. So I'm just now getting to the point where I'm like, it's a way out, and I can see a way out, you feel me?
I guess, with that being said then, bro, because your brand is all about black empowerment and unity. So when you see this black on black crime in neighborhoods, how does that make you feel?
Man, I gotta be honest, shit. I was on the same shit, you feel me? So like when it come to me, it's like, how can I change the narrative, you feel me? And being young and just, you know, the music is fucking them up even more, but being young and not knowing no better, you feel me? You ain't got nobody positive showing you this shit. You ain't got nobody gonna pull up and give you a bag. How you gonna see a nigga? We gonna see the niggas on TV playing basketball, football. We gonna see what? Rappers. That's how our culture really fucking see to make it out. That's another thing that's fucking us up, them fucking drugs, you feel me? They killed us with the Black Panther Party and a lot of our parties back in the day with the crack, you feel me? They just find a new way to manipulate us, you know what I'm saying? That's all it is, and that breaks us down, you know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah, Bro's over throwing up, he's on that OJ. Oh God, he's throwing up off the OJ right now. What's the OJ? Orange juice. What's the OJ?
Suboxone strips. Officer boxing, body rocking, not stopping. Somebody pass me a water.
Pull outside or hold over the ride, they still trying to figure with Shada.
I rather go to hell, I sit in jail, I never go tail like Shada.
It's tripping. I guess in your childhood, at what age did you jump off the porch?
I want to say probably like 12, 13. And I was still trying to play sports and shit. I really wanted to play basketball, but shit, I was better at football. I got cut from the basketball team, but after that, I was all the way in. Shit, you know what I'm saying? So I was selling shit. I was selling weed young. We was getting high as shit in fucking 7th grade. You feel me? I popped my first X in 8th grade. You feel me? I don't even do drugs no more. You know what I'm saying?
And you ever real quick like this? Hell yeah, every day. Yeah. Because of that, I'm sure everybody do. Right. Oh God, if I could just. You do. You do. Oh God.
Can I ask you what do you regret about it? So what's the consequence now?
Yeah. I'm gonna stay out my whole teenagers. All a bunch of us did. All of us have been in jail and all type of shit. I just got out. I just got out 2 months ago. I just got out for murder. He just got out too. Yeah, he just got out like a month ago.
So I just got out like 6 months ago.
How old is that boy now?
I'm 18.
I'm 19.
I spent 4 years.
I'm 19. Ain't none of us over 21. We the youngest niggas in this shit. Doing this shit.
I just did an interview there with everyone who's under the age of 20. And I guess that's the definition of jumping off the porch, man, at like 12, 13 years old. Catching a murder charge at 14 and accepting a plea deal. It's just unrelatable. I guess when he told me that information, even now that hasn't registered. But it really shows you what kind of life these people are living in these streets. But I want to ask people at home. So when I ask everyone here in the environments, how can it change or how can it end? People say it can't. So I guess what would your opinion be after seeing an interview like that? How do you think we can change these young people's mindsets? Because obviously, in my opinion, it's dangerous to be living.
All right. It's a shout out to Aaron, man. If you want to see the taboo room, we'll go to the taboo room. You check him out. It's something I wanted to see from Capo Risky, bro. And it was something about like the whole O Block 600 situation. Let's see if I can find it. Wait. I was watching it too. I was watching it, I think it was Friday. I was watching it Friday, bro. Where this joint at? Damn, where this joint at? Let me see something. Try to find it. I thought they made a new. All right, here's some of it. But I thought they made a new episode.
I saved enough to take my mom on a cruise.
Y'all know where we at, 63rd with it. You a boy, you know you a young money, kiddo. All the y'all like niggas, Seago, all them dead ass niggas from the other side. First, nigga, they be grown men too. You can have your people get up with my people. Jaro, Puka, all the ops. If it wasn't them, I wouldn't even walk right here. Feel comfortable walking right here. Blade, Blau, the Duke situation, rest in peace. The Young situation, rest in peace. The internet showed somebody taking a picture from down here. All that shit, y'all calculations. You come out there motherfucking for a new square, nigga to get the Uber or anything like that, boy, you flushing the ass down the toilet. It's your boy Mikey Yaki, man, from King Drive, 61st King Drive, 6127 to be exact. It's part 2 of the Capo Risky, man. Y'all was asking for it, man. We got.
Alright, so they said this is part 2, right? So I gotta chime in real quick, right? We haven't heard no talk about the Munna Duke situation. Remember with Munna Duke and O Block Youngin? We haven't really heard nothing else about that. And I can't promise that the next live we're gonna be talking about that. But what I can promise is episode 30. I will be. This is episode 30. We're gonna be doing a deep dive into the whole Money Duke situation with Youngin. And if we have time, because I can't see what my charger is on this, what we're on now. But if we got time, maybe we can look into a little bit now. But I was real. Before I start playing this again, shout out to Capo Risky. He doing a lot right now. I don't know if he was trolling. I seen him and KB Nene said they had like a last episode together. I don't know if they was trolling. You don't never know what to believe. But shout out to KB Nene also. But they saying this is part 2 to part 1 of the Capo Risky joint that I seen. And today's Sunday, but Friday, when I came in Friday, I had want to see if it really was part 2. And it didn't look like it was part 2. So now that we're together, you already know, anybody who watched the show or keep up with the show, you already know that I try to the best of my ability, only watch shit is if I can watch it with y'all. Pardon me, YouTube, for cursing. So right now, we're going to see if this is part 2. I don't know, like.
I talk about on this type of fathers, they talk about us out there, man. Keep your head up.
And the reason this episode is so important, as far as did King Von and T-Roy really kill Blood Money? This is really what I'm watching this for, because we could do a little bit of digging. Because if you watch part 1 to this, go to Capo Risky, go check him out, like and subscribe him, comment to him, holler at him. You know, that's what they was alluding to about the whole 600 old block war that's still going on. So we did, I can't say we even got 1,000 episodes, but if you go to some of the earlier episodes and look through it, you'll find that we was talking about this before. But I can definitely guarantee you episode 30, this is episode 27, I think. Episode 30, we're going to be definitely talking about the Money Duke situation.
Stay dangerous, man. Let's get it going. I don't know how this interview gonna be going, so I'm just gonna be throwing it all out there. I don't want to miss nothing. On Personal Grade, last time I did an interview, it went viral, right? This is where the game banging at. You know what I'm saying? Like I was just saying, on C3rd, they don't really get a lot of action. They don't get action. C2nd is where the action started, and C1st is where the action get. You know what I'm saying? Game banging for real, and a lot of shit be going down through this month. A lot of motherfuckers didn't like it. A lot of motherfuckers loved it, and then comments and all these opinions and shit. My name is Lil Mike, man. I'm from right here on 61st King Drive. They call me Ike, Lil Mike, or Mikey, Ike, Mikey. Ain't no nothing. That's it. That's all. Everybody. That's 1. 2. I am Murder Drive. This is Murder Drive. Flat the f*** out. If I said it's true, we are currently on.
Now he gonna say something in this interview that really, like, if you a YN or anybody, why I don't fuck with people, why I don't do stuff to people. Because if Money Duke truly did get hit because of the Blood Money situation, I think Money Duke was locked up during that situation. But it don't matter what he was. Money Duke was one of the faces for the O, and 600 losing LA Capone and Big Low and just a lot of people. That was damaging to them. So Big Low was doing a lot for the hood. So when they lost him, it's hard. A hood losing a rapper, that's not like a small thing. He was with Interscope, with Chief Keef. So Big Low, RIP him, man. It's crazy, man.
61st, and I'm going to as much as far as detail I can. We are gang banging on this end. We selling crack, we getting money. It goes down on this end from 61st to 62nd. For the crowd that stand down here, we are limited time standing on 63rd. That's the difference between down here at this light and down here at that light. Down there at that light, they come out 7 o'clock in the morning to sell whatever they sell and do whatever they do. They've been doing it for years. Ain't no shots go off. See what I'm saying? Right. That's what these courtways for. We come out same time they do, and we've been doing it for years. But we come out and we go inside the courtway. Because if we just standing out here, shots gonna go off.
There's some type of separation between this side and O Block?
Man, O Block different. O Block been different since we was kids. They was the creators of Ain't No 101. They was the first one around here overly jumping on them. If you went way back there, you had to worry about Circon. But over here, you had to worry about Parkway, Wick City. They've always been an island.
in this neighborhood. They've always been by themselves. We used to have to walk past them to go to the route, teaming up with G-Nim and every other set to walk past Parkway to have a good time in the skating rink. Then we got to team up with them to walk back past their ass. Even the BDs, they got to go to the Calumet building. Even us, they got to come back to this light. Even G-Nim, they got to go back to John Road. We got to stick together to get past them to get back here. So shit really don't change. So it's a fat ass difference between that side of the light and this side of the light.
You're talking about 63rd.
Nah, I'm talking about that side of the light and this side of the light in general. It's different sets on this side of the light. You got 600 over here, Front Street over here, Murder Drive over here, Nico Gang, Rich Boys. You got all these sets, all these different sets that once upon a time, like with connected or some shit like that with O-Block, but had fallen out, so disagreements, and they went their separate ways. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't nobody never mend that shit. Ain't nobody never try to mend that shit because Parkway got a way about themselves. You see what I'm saying? They definitely got a way about themselves, and everybody don't go for that shit. You know what I'm saying? This is how the project is. Now it's a lot of controversy because of murders and shit that they occurred. You know what I'm saying? I know they probably want to know about that shit too. You know what I'm saying? But we better walk. Let's pimp.
This is the 1,400 hours a year you waste on your phone. With Purdue Global, you can turn that time into a degree. These are flexible, high-value degrees that fit your goals and schedule. Visit Purdue Global.
Nah, I be thinking about that shit. That's scary. He said niggas waste 1,400,000 whatever on their phone. But he don't know what niggas doing on their phone, so who the fuck is he, right?
Upon arrival, they found multiple victims had sustained gunshot injuries. A 28-year-old male sustained multiple gunshot wounds to the body and was transported by the Chicago Fire Department to St. Francis Hospital, where he was pronounced dead. A 31-year-old male sustained a gunshot wound to the chest and was transported to Wise Memorial Hospital, where he was pronounced dead.
Basically, like, just the war done kicked off or some shit like that. With this, the O-Block versus, like, that's Front Street shit. You know, like I said, they always been by themselves, O-Block. You understand what I'm saying? They ain't clicking up with nobody to do nothing or no shit like that. So, they allegedly into the niggas down here. They include everybody across this light. Anybody that's not them is the enemy type shit. You know what I'm saying? So, that's how they move and that's how they coming. And shit, and that's what it seems like they own. So it's more dangerous now. I guess it's more so dangerous now. We can speak on it. I'll probably have to catch the world up to why it's more dangerous now than from back then type shit. So basically, to catch us up to what's going on right now today, somewhere on the internet somewhere, some people got into it. They got into an O-Block and Front Street, Chief Keef, whatever the case may be, Vito Homework, Blood Money, R.I.P. You feel me? From there, a mom is responsible for Blood Money. Feel some type of way. You see what I'm saying? And allegedly, O-Block is responsible for doing something to Blood Money. Alright, now, I don't know who did what to nobody, but after the Money Duke situation.
Alright, man. This is the last minute of the show. I'm gonna be streaming again later. I was stoned out of my mind, I ain't gonna lie. It's been a long day, but I missed doing the show last night, so I tried to give y'all a little bit of a long show tonight. The next episode, we're gonna be talking about, I keep forgetting what I wanted to talk to y'all about. I forgot, man, but the next episode, yeah, we're gonna be lit, man. So, yeah, MDO podcast, man. I appreciate the support. Appreciate y'all. That Blood Money O-Block situation is wild. I forgot what I wanted to talk to y'all about, bro. I really forgot, bro. For the next episode, because it was supposed to be this episode, like, but we probably gonna do that tomorrow. Yo, shout out to everybody, bro. Shout out to everybody, man. I forgot what the next episode gonna be about, but we're gonna be doing the episode in a little while, in probably another hour or so. But anybody that watched the show, y'all already know that when I do episodes too long, sometimes we lose the episode and we can't save it on the playlist. So we're gonna be doing another stream in, I want to say, an hour or two. I just want to make sure we don't lose the whole episode. So shout out to everybody that's been supporting the channel. Love y'all. I'll be back in another hour or two, man. We out.